Welcome back to Central Valley Wedding and Special Events. I'm Shara Roderick, and I'm here with Reverend Jack Climer of Mountain Valley Ministries. Thank you for joining me, Reverend.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Great to have you here. Now, I would say that you probably perform the most important service of a wedding. You can't have the wedding without someone there to officiate.
That's correct.
How did you get started with this?
Well, I started after I retired from a business career. I've been a long time chaplain for a veteran service organization. I work with veterans, disabled veterans, and with law enforcement officers and their families. And doing weddings, the modest fees we get for that pays for that ministry.
Very nice.
And it's a joy for us to do it anyway.
Well, it seems like it would be such a touching involvement in someone's big day to be a part of that.
It is, and we've met some wonderful people. It is a lot of fun, and we have different venues that we do, different types of weddings that we do, different elements that we do, and so each one is its own individual challenge.
I can imagine. So let's talk a little bit about the process of a couple coming to you and wanting you to officiate at their ceremony. What kind of questions do you ask?
Well, the primary thing is I interview what the bride wants.
Smart man.
Everybody's involved and what have you, but I tell the guys, be on time, be dressed appropriately, be sober. Other than that, the ladies do the weddings. So I'll interview with the couple, get an idea of what they want, what's important to them. And once we do that, I'll write a ceremony that I think will exceed their expectations, including any elements that they may want to include. And we'll go from there. I'll run that by them. We'll keep going back and forth till we get it right. And, weddings are stressful. And the ceremony and the legalities and the legal filings, that's on me. So that helps a little bit.
Very nice. So you help them even after the ceremony with getting that marriage license official, get it filed?
That's required by state law.
Okay.
So they have to get the license, but after that, they have to give it to me before the wedding, and then I'm required by law to take care of everything afterwards.
And that's one less thing to think about.
It is. There's enough for them to deal with.
Now, if a couple has specific Bible verses or specific verses to their own religion, is that something that you're able to incorporate for them?
Of course, yeah. Like I said, there's no right way or wrong way to do a ceremony. There are traditional ways, but it's up to them however they want to have it. It's their special time, and I'll create something that they're very happy with.
And what about couples with different faiths? Is that something you're able to accommodate?
Very much. It's called a fusion wedding.
Okay.
Those have their own unique challenges, but they're a lot of fun too. Recently did one with a Baptist groom and a Buddhist bride.
Interesting.
And it was beautiful. Everybody had a great time, and just putting some of the traditions together. It was a little bit of a challenge, but it came out well. We've done several fusion weddings over the years.
And that sounds like it would be a kind of fun and interesting challenge to learn about these different faiths and how to incorporate them.
It is indeed. Yeah, it is indeed.
Now, it's not just you that officiates.
Correct.
Your wife does as well.
She does as well. She's also an ordained minister. She's also a wedding planner.
Well, that's convenient.
So she does that. She's able to help as well. But no, Gail is wonderful. She assists me with elements and things like that. No additional fee for one or both of us. It's a joy for us to be involved.
Very nice. Now, how far in advance should somebody book you or even set up an interview with you?
Well, it kind of depends. We don't book out generally a long time ahead.
Okay.
We kind of have a specialty of somebody needs somebody at the last minute. They're efficient, canceled, things like that. We step into the breach for that. So I generally don't book out more than 3 months or so out ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and the best way to get in touch with you?
Best way to get in touch with me would be on my website,
okay.
Which is www.mountainmtnvalleyministries.com.
And I think we have that up on the screen.
And I'm also very easily to find on Wedding Wire and The Knot.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And as far as those conversations of going back and forth and figuring out the right ceremony, is there a period of time that you find is good to allow for that?
Not really.
Not really. It kind of depends on the couple.
It depends on the couple. I mean, I've done ceremonies that are 10 minutes. Did one last night. It was about 10 minutes.
Wow.
Very simple, easy to do. I've done some that are an hour, hour and a half, you know. So
wow.
Short doesn't mean it can't be elegant.
Yes.
But if we do like a full-baked Christian wedding with all kinds of things on it, it can run some time. But the average that we do is usually about 15 to 20 minutes max.
Okay, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much, Reverend. It was great to have you. This has been very educational, and I'm glad you were able to join us.
Thank you very
evening.
much. It's a privilege to be on. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.